Hey guys, welcome back to Confusing Bits. I'm Corey, and today is January the 27th. This will probably be the last day you see me wearing the green shirt. The last batch of videos were all me wearing the green shirt. So, as you can see, the queue is empty. So, this is the last video of this queue, and today we have The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. So, this is the second book of what is called the gonna Discworld, the Unseen University collection. There we go. So I finally have wisened up. So I started all these new series, right? And some of them are quite long. So I started, now that I've read the first book, I was like, okay, well, let's go see what people who have already read the series, what they say you should do about reading. So one of the things I looked up was the disco reading. Apparently there's a very intricate reading order threads. So this is like 24 books long. The series is ridiculously long-lived series, but really it's several different series kind of weaved in and out of each other. And this, as the C says, there's the Unseen University collection. This is one of the threads within the longer Discworld series. And apparently these first two books are some of the shortest. I didn't do the too long didn't read. Sorry guys. Too long didn't read. I love this. This was a great book. Some people were saying that the first two books are kind of weak, but I actually, this one was a little rough, but it was good enough to keep me going. And then this one was just great. I really liked it. But I've actually heard from multiple people that like the first book, especially specifically reading chronologically, that it's not the best of the series. But anyway, Too Long Didn't Watch this is a good book. But I'll be switching over to Guards to get my introduction and to dive deeper into. I'm going to do the Guards or the City Guards or City Watch series. I'm going to read that one all the way through before I go back and do this one. Not that I didn't like it, just I've heard a whole lot more good things about Guards. So anyway, yeah. So there's just like several different series within the larger series, right? And they're all kind of had their independent cast and stuff like that. They're all set in the Discworld. And so like I mentioned there, I'm going to be I've heard so many times that you should start with either a couple of the one-offs. I think one of them was, I can't remember. Some people said Mort was really good. Some of them said that, I can't remember the name of it now. Doesn't matter. They said a couple of books were good just to read on their own, but nearly everybody says that you should start with Guards, which is the City Watch thing. I heard it from like 3 or 4 different people on YouTube. So we're going to try that next. Just because as much as I like this, I definitely know I like reading Terry Pratchett. And I've grown to like Rincewind in this story. But I'm probably going to be switching over to the City Watch here. In fact, I've already ordered the next book and it should be arriving next week or something like that. But yeah. So this is The Light Fantastic. Light Fantastic is, what is this about? This is about, without spoiling the story. So there was like kind of a cliffhanger ending at the end of The Color of Magic. Well, big magic happens like at the start of the book, and this really what the magic has a life of its own, and it's trying to stop an apocalyptic event. And the characters, as you know, if you followed along, this is something you learn very quickly, so this is mild spoiler. Rincewind has a spell stuck in his head. And he can't learn any, he's a wizard, but he can't learn any other spells because this super magical special spell that's stuck in his head is scaring away all the other spells. So, and it turns out this super duper spell or whatever is one of these spells that needs to be able to end the apocalypse. And so, hilarity ensues. There's all sorts of great stuff. There's like this elderly adventurer fighter guy that's it's got like a broken back, but it's like still super strong. And then there's like the damsel in distress that was supposed to have been like a sacrifice. It's hilarious. Of course, Two Flowers still there. The tourist is still there, and it's just great. And of course, it all culminates in a nice little story. It's a short story. It's not that big. I think some of the later books are bigger. I think Terry Pratchett said that these were like short stories, not even books to him or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but whatever the gist that I got from it, these were particularly short books for him specifically. So I'm interested into seeing what he can do with a longer novel. So that'll be fun. I'm hoping guards will get back to me. But this oh, by the way, this is the hardcover. So these are not original hardcovers or anything. I think they're printing. This is the printing that they're doing now. If you get a hardcover, this is the printing. It's not like a special edition or anything. I don't think. It's just if you ordered a hardcover edition, you get the collection editions now. And you can, if you go to the Discworld website or wherever, you can buy like the whole collection like in a bundle. So you can buy like the City Guards collection like in a bundle. You can buy the Unseen University collection like all in a bundle. I imagine you save some money, but I'm just gonna buy them one at a time, and hopefully they don't stop printing them by the time I get done with them all. But yeah, this is great. I love this book. I highly recommend it. This is people said reading chronologically was the worst way to get started, and I've been having a fantastic time. I don't know what people are talking about, but to be clear, I do know that after one of the reasons why I'm switching is because after this book, the next book is in another storyline. It's not continuing. I don't think it's in this storyline. I think it skips a few books and then resumes. So I didn't want to swap characters or whatever, so I figured I might as well, if I'm going to be jumping around, I might as well go ahead and jump around to whatever the best is. And I'll be able to judge, like if it's amazing, then I'll definitely know that I'm going to be doing the whole series. And I'm hoping that by doing the best, it'll make the weaker parts of the series, I'll be more invested by then, and so I'll get more enjoyment out of them because I'll be more invested in the world. At least that's my philosophy about how I'm going to handle this book. But I'm just killing these reviews today. We are 8 minutes, and I still, yeah. Jeez, Louise, what is it? Did I do? No, we covered the whole book. So yeah, as mentioned before, we don't have anything. I'm reading Full Moon, so that's definitely going to be the next thing that's coming up next. That's Jim Butcher, Full Moon. Interesting fact: you can't get a hardcover for these books. I tried to order the book, and it was. All they had was mass market paperback, and if you try to order the hardcover book, it was like $300. Apparently, they didn't print very many, or they had a limited run. They originally came out in paperback, and then they had a limited run at one point. I don't know why I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm talking about Jim Butcher. Anyway, $300 or whatever for a hardcover. So we were like, yeah, I can get away with it. I'm not gonna pay $300 for a book. Anyway. Unless I read the whole series and then I come back. I don't know why I'm talking about the Dresden Files on my Discworld. review video. Anyway, healing time. It will still. Oh, we just passed 10 minutes. There we go. All right, that's my cue to leave. I'll get you guys next time. TTFN.